Wanted to make a quick video on how this thing works. First of all, tie downs. That's how I've been doing it. That way it keeps the chain off these arms and doesn't scratch it. Eventually we're gonna buy 4 small ratcheting straps for one for each corner. We'll get there. When you load this machine, the basket has to be in the back. You got a little wheelie bar right here that will not go up the ramps if you pull those on forward. So you have to pull the engine on side on first. Quick tutorial on how this thing works. First things first, there are 2 keys. One key goes down here at the ground controls. Down operates these controls right here. If you turn it up, it'll operate the controls in the basket. You got your e-stop right here. If you operate these controls, this green button also has to be in at the same time. The other key goes down here at the engine. Put it in the on position. You will start it from the basket. So to operate the machine, we are going to turn this key into the on position. We are going to start it from the basket. Key is turned on to the basket. We're going to hop up in the basket. The arm comes down. Here's your main control board. This key is for on and off. We're going to go into the number 2 position. That operates the diesel side. E-stop is out. This is your engine start right here. We're going to go to the glow plugs for a couple seconds. Turn it over. There are 2 engine speed positions. That is low. That is high. As soon as I step on this, it'll rev up. High speed is only for ground travel and for using the outriggers. If you're using the actual boom, it'll automatically idle to the lower setting. To operate the lift, we have a control switch right here. In the middle operates the tracks. That'll operate the boom over here. And this will operate the outriggers. So we're going to drive it first. You must have your foot inside this pedal and depress the pedal. Go over here in front of the basket. These 4 operate the outriggers. These 2 operate the tracks. This operates the left track. This operates the right track. Just like that. Turn if you need to. Pull it forward here. And that's how that works. Now we're going to throw the outriggers down. We're going to turn that knob to outrigger mode. We're going to step on the pedal. We're going to pull these outriggers down. There is a level down here. That is going to get you close. If you are not level, the machine will not let you operate the boom. Also, if you are out of level, it will throw the unlevel alarm, which sounds like a police siren. So we're going to lower these down. Now we are pretty level. Got them dialed in there. I'm going to back up. So the tracks are also off the ground. You can't see it from my point of view, but it's best to have the tracks off the ground. That tells the outriggers you have pressure on all 4 outriggers and it will let you operate it. So now we're going to go back to this switch. We're going to switch to boom mode. We're going to step on the pedal. Then you operate it with these guys. We're gonna go up. There's a little one tucked back in here. You kind of see it tucked back in there. That is what levels your basket. So if I pull it toward me, it'll dump me out. If I push it forward, it'll level me out. So what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to level yourself out first. Once you find a good spot, it'll stay in that position. Sometimes you have to pull it back toward you for 2 seconds for it to respond, but it'll work. So now as we go up, it'll automatically keep the basket straight. So we can go up like so. This far right one pivots us. Go left and right. Now, if it feels one of your outriggers sinking into the mud or whatnot, it is going to get out of level, and then it's going to throw the alarm, and you will need to get down as fast as you can. That is a very important warning. Once you let go of the pedal, the beeping will stop, and that's pretty much how this thing works. Before you pull your outriggers up, you're going to want to be all the way into the stow position. If the outriggers are not down with pressure, the booms will not work. So you got to be in the stow position before you pull your outriggers up. That's pretty much how this thing works. For the stow position, there's a little rubber block right there. You need to get this secondary beam to sit in that block. So we are sitting down in that block. Another little trick before you get out, I like to tilt my basket, the little one back there. I like to tilt my basket back a little bit. That way when you raise this arm, it'll stay there while you get in and out. If the basket is perfectly level, this will just keep falling down on you. It's kind of annoying. If you do start it from down here, sometimes you can't turn it off like so, because it is confused with the other controls. You can open up the hood. Here's your fuel shut off. Push that in, kills the fuel, shuts the machine off.